I am one who has spoken on behalf of Kelsey Plum a lot of times this season. I expected the Los Angeles Sparks to be a pretty darn good team. Started off really slow because they had a lot of injuries, dealt with a lot of issues, but you've seen them make a run over the last month or so of the season where they've completely turned it around. Now they have a seemingly healthy roster. People are all dialed in, and they're getting closer and closer to a potential playoff spot. But one thing about this team and Kelsey Plum specifically is that the more you try to, at least the more I try to speak on her behalf, the more she does stuff that just makes you look really, really foolish. Kelsey Plum is arguably becoming one of the most dirty players in the WNBA. Her antics are off the chain. Her childlike behavior is ridiculous. Whether it's the nonsense from the All-Star game where she said no one from Team Clark came to this t-shirt meeting, her chirping at a bench when Clark's on the bench and not playing, and even the little things that she complains about, whether it's the fouls or the free throws or her semi, I'm not gonna call them dirty plays, but her semi toeing the line plays where she really wants to gnaw at people. She's like the gnat that won't leave you alone. She's like the little brother to the big brother, like leave me the hell alone, smack you in the face type of thing. But against Golden State, she committed what I think was probably one of the more dirty plays that we'll ever see in basketball. And we're going to talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. We talk facts over feelings. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Shomont. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts of the content here. Appreciate y'all continued support. As y'all know, Sunday Night Heat is off tonight. Ben is out of state and he is unable to do it, so it's just myself. So we're gonna wait till next week, and we'll be back next Sunday for the next edition of Sunday Night Heat. But man, oh man, Kelsey Plum, bro, Kelsey Plum. What do you say about her? She's a good player. I've always thought she's a really good player. Thought she was largely overlooked in in Vegas, and right now this team is sitting at 15 and 16. They're right there. They're right in the thick of it. They beat Seattle today, and they are sitting right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're ninth, and they're a half game out. I mean, they're right on the cusp. They're right on the cusp of making the playoffs. A team that was the second worst team in the WNBA last year, so it's very impressive the turnaround they've made this season. And I attribute a lot of that to Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum right now is averaging 19.8 points, 6.1 assists. She's having a really good year. Having a really good year. And the little things that she does can really annoy people. It can really paint her in a bad light. And yet she keeps doing it. And against Golden State last night, I think it was last night. I believe it was last night. Sorry, folks. I'm coming down with a bit of a cold. My wife had a cold. My son has a cold now, and now it seems like I'm getting the cold. So I'm getting a sore throat, so I apologize. Yeah, last night. So last night in Golden State, this is what happened. You may have seen it by now, but I'm going to show you again. You see her guarding top of the key right here? She guarding the top of the key. She just threw her leg out. Look at that again. That is dirty. That is dirty. She literally threw her leg out to stop the play. To foul. She fouled the heck. She fouled the heck out of, I think it's Veronica Burton, I think. But this is a dirty play. This is a play that can injure somebody. You throw your leg out, and then what makes this play even more ridiculous is that then she acts like she was the victim. And I can't stand that shit about people. If you did it, own it, get up, shut the hell up, take your punishment, move the fuck on. What she does here, we'll play it again.
Burton falls down.
She's looking at Burton like she like Burton did something wrong. She's lucky Burton didn't kick her in the face. I'm serious. I mean, Kelsey Plum is lucky that Burton didn't beat her ass right there. I mean, you're on the ground. I'm gonna put a knee right in your jaw. You try to take my leg out. That's a dirty play. That's a dangerous play. A leg whip. If you hit that leg whip in a certain position, you could break someone's freaking shin. You could take their knee out, but you can break their leg. There's a reason leg whips are not allowed in the NFL. So imagine if this is not allowed in the NFL, it sure as hell ain't allowed in the WNBA or the NBA. You can't use that to tackle somebody because of the dangers involved in throwing your leg out when it's bone on bone. I mean, you could literally break your leg. You could break your leg. You could break their leg. There's too many bad things that could happen.
And Burton and Plum.
Here's what's crazy. You got De'Erica Hamby pushing Burton off, and I get it. Your teammates and all that stuff, but Kelsey Plum started that garbage.
Well, Burton didn't like something that Plum did there. But Plum was down.
See how silly that shit is? They're making it seem like Kelsey Plum is the victim. I mean, this is crazy. Even the commentators are. And it's funny because I don't know if this is a Golden State team or a LA Sparks broadcast, but it almost seems like they didn't see what happened, or they're taking Plum's side. It's weird.
Plum was down anyways, and Burton went back over to her.
Plum wasn't down anyways. Plum took her leg out. Plum committed a very, very dirty play. Listen to this shit that's coming out their mouths.
And Burton had something to say about it.
As she should. As she should. That was a dirty ass play. That was a dangerous play. And this is par for the course for shit that Kelsey Plum is doing. She does it a lot. And you can get away with stuff that's not completely obvious to the eye. Like you can brush some certain things off. Oh, effort, playing hard, blah, blah, blah. This is beyond playing hard, man. This isn't playing hard. This is playing dirty. You got beat. Take the L. You don't stick your leg out to trip somebody. You don't do that. That shit you might do when you're in the 4th grade. You might do that when you're in the 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. Professional basketball? Look at this.
Things get chippy here.
Look at this shit. She literally Come on, dude. This is grime, bro. This is straight up grimy.
Another look at it here. Oh, he has a kick right there on the shin. Veronica Burton is not liking that at all.
That's ridiculous, bro. What do y'all think of that? What do y'all think of that play? What do y'all think of it? Because Kelsey Plum is starting to become one of those players that I'm starting to not like. Starting to not like her. And she's giving you reason for it. She's giving reasons. This is, again, people think that, I know people think that look, I'm not going to argue that Caitlin Clark doesn't get hit harder than anybody else. I'm not going to argue that Caitlin Clark don't get fouled more than anybody else. I'm not going to argue that they don't miss more calls against Caitlin Clark than anybody else. That's facts. It's all facts. But this league is largely very dirty. This league is largely very dirty. These women are dirty across the board. They're dirty in every game. I mean, you see dirtbag plays in every game. You see it. This is another one. This is just another one of those games. I mean, you know, there's something wrong. Here's some comments. There's something wrong with some of the elite players of the league. They are unhappy, hostile, unprofessional, attention-seeking, fake, etc. When they're not winning, they become like demons wanting to harm others. They have hatred and bitter to other players. Here's another point. She has been one of my favorite college and WNBA players, but seems bitter now. Pushed away a help up hand from Valkyrie's player. She needs to get back into the sport of the game. Here's one. Darren Waller was right about you. Here's another one. Says, this is not an excuse here. Was trying to kick the ball, it looks like to me. No, she was not trying to kick the ball. She was trying to leg whip her. And kicking the ball is illegal. Kicking the ball is illegal. That's ridiculous. She leg whipped her. Another one, Plum is a dirty player, and I don't like her fake ass. Here's another one saying that she's trying to kick the ball. Like, oh my God. Come on, man. You can't be serious. If you saw Grayson Allen do that, would you say he's trying to kick the ball? Because he's notorious for tripping people. Yeah, a lot of people think she's a dirty player now. She's already a flopper. You know, that crap is ridiculous. You could have injured Burton there, and that's just a dirtbag play. But those are my thoughts. That's one of the biggest problems with this league is you have plays like this, and they continue to happen, and they happen in every game. I watch games constantly. People happens in every game. They commit dirty shit like this constantly. These women are different, man. They will try to hurt you. They don't care. And that's what they're about. And that's why it's hard to take this damn league seriously, ever. But that's all I got. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, leave a comment. Once again, this is Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way, Women's Basketball. Come on now.